These are the most expensive celebrity houses on the entire planet. We'll be seeing things like Robert Downey Jr.'s windmill house and Beyonce and Jay-Z's giant mega mansion. But we're starting off with Drake's house. I have seen a ton of photos and video clips of this house online, and let me tell you, it's insane. I've seen a giant basketball court and a bunch of other things.
Drake's new home welcomes you with lavish materials like limestone, wood, and bronze. But the 50,000 square foot custom mansion isn't meant to just look nice. It's supposed to be practical too.
Those chandeliers are insane.
They look like they're millions of dollars.
The home has an NBA regulation-sized indoor basketball court, so that Drake and his friends can get in a quick game of ball before they head to his private recording studio.
The court literally has his logo in the middle of it.
The studio comes complete with a cozy lounge decorated with some of Drake's favorite action figures. He has an entire room called the Awards Room, where he displays all of his achievements. And just off of that, he has a hallway devoted to his collection of sports jerseys.
There's a LeBron James jersey. Is that a Michael Jordan jersey? I feel like he has the most expensive sports collection in the entire world.
But despite the luxury, Drake would much rather spend his time in his 3,200 square foot master bedroom suite.
His bedroom is bigger than my house.
The centerpiece of the epic bathroom is probably that 4,000-pound tub of black marble. It was carved from one single block of marble, making it one of the most unique pieces in Drake's house. It goes well with the eloquently epic two-story closet.
I've actually seen that before. It was an entire ordeal getting that thing inside of his house.
I bet they had to lift it by crane.
They did. It was like an entire 5-week project just to get that bathtub inside of his house.
Oh my gosh.
The star can retire to one of his 2 saunas, spend an hour in the massage
saunas
room,
in his
or
house?
take a dip in his indoor or outdoor pool. The indoor pool is made of black granite and has a black light, so Drake can change up the room's atmosphere for any occasion.
Do you see how amazing that pool is?
That pool is insane.
Are you team Drake or Kendrick?
Kendrick.
I'm team Drake, and I think his house is worth $80 million.
I'd say 50 million. I think that's way overpriced.
Oh!
Oh my gosh.
I was actually closer, so I get a point.
What do you mean a point?
Whoever gets the least points by the end of the video has to drink the world's grossest celebrity wellness smoothie.
I better step up my game quickly.
This is Sabrina Carpenter's house.
This is my house where I live, and this is kind of the first room that everyone sees, which is why I have this here. The French Ferris Bueller poster, which is one of my favorite films.
How much do you think that poster's worth?
Probably like $10,000.
My Harry Potter wand on display. And then this is probably my favorite part of the house is my grand piano.
I don't know anything about pianos, but it looks very expensive.
This is our little game room. When everyone gets together, I promise I have friends. In this video, it doesn't look like it. Guys, I need to get this. It's more for street cred than it is anything else. Love to play a game of pool.
I could so beat her at pool.
I couldn't. Look, she has a 1 million subscriber trophy.
Oh my gosh.
But we don't have one on this channel, so you should subscribe.
My backyard now. This is one of the best places that we spend a lot of time throughout the summer. My grandma's favorite place in the whole house is the ping pong table. And this is my trampoline.
She's so cool for having a trampoline.
This is the basketball court. This is really fun because in the summer at night, I would basically watch movies on my projector out here on this little wall.
Wow, there's a projector on the basketball court to watch movies.
And this is my swing. It's actually very peaceful and very comforting. I kind of put it up every time I move in a new house because it makes it automatically feel a little bit more like home. I'm gonna bring you guys into my closet. I don't just use it for like getting changed and picking out clothes, but I also have turned it into my miniature recording studio.
Wow, she has a recording studio in her closet.
So this is where I wind down. Basically what I'll do at night is I'll light all my candles. I kind of just like
What do you
set
think
the
the
mood.
candles smell like?
Amazing strawberries.
More important question, how much do you think your house is?
I don't know. Probably $70 million.
My guess is 15 million. $2.3 million! That's actually a steal, and I got another point. On to the next one.
I'm Justin Bieber. Come check out my tour bus.
I like how I said I'm Justin Bieber, like we don't know that he's Justin Bieber.
Yeah, right?
This guy's like the most
Who else
famous person ever. Whoa. This is a really nice tour bus.
So here's my lair. Here's where I watch the Toronto Maple Leafs absolutely demolish the Ottawa Senators. Here's where I set up. I sit here and I do work. When we're on the road, I sit here and I get emails done and stuff.
This RV is nicer than my house. Me and Big Matt recently made a custom RV for iShow Speed, but this one is an entirely new level.
And then back here is my bedroom. This is where I will sleep on the road when I travel.
I bet his bed feels like a cloud.
You're not allowed to touch his bed. That's his bed.
I touched Speed's bed though.
Wow. He looks so relaxed.
We got a shower. It has a steam feature in it, which is pretty cool.
It's crazy that there's a shower inside of a vehicle.
That's insane.
My car barely has cup holders.
Here is an infrared sauna, which is my favorite.
A sauna in a bus? I gotta be honest, I show Speed's bus did not have that. We should have put a sauna in Speed's bus, that's all.
There's a compartment downstairs down below to keep my clothes, but then there's some of this stuff too, which is, some of this is Haley's. Here's my shoes. They're not all filled up.
I would live in this tour bus my entire life and just
Bunch of
constantly be driving
options
around.
in
I feel bad for whoever the bus driver is because they don't get to enjoy the bus like that.
Don't forget to thank the bus driver.
How much do you think this house is worth?
I don't know where we dropped.
I think that bus is worth $2.5 million.
I think that bus is worth $1.2 million.
Let's go! I am a real estate genius. Now we're going to the best chef on the entire planet, Gordon Ramsay's mega mansion.
This Bel Air Crest estate is the definition of luxury and comfort. Sitting proudly on a full acre of land with sweeping canyons, city, and even ocean views. Step inside through the grand two-story foyer, and you're
Look at that
welcomed into
staircase.
light-filled spaces designed for both relaxation and entertaining.
I love how all the pillows have the UK flag.
The formal living and dining rooms offer sophistication for special occasions, while the spacious family room provides a cozy, inviting place to unwind.
This house looks incredible, but he's an amazing chef. I want to see the kitchen.
This isn't just any kitchen, it's a gourmet command center built for one of the most famous chefs in the world. Outfitted with professional-grade appliances, a custom range and hood, double ovens, built-in refrigeration, and expansive counter space, it's a space where Ramsay could just as easily host a high-end dinner as whip up a family breakfast.
That kitchen is definitely built for a chef. Look at that swing!
There's just a random swing upstairs.
Upstairs, you'll find 3 generous bedroom suites, an expansive game room, and a master suite that feels like a private sanctuary, complete with a fireplace, private terrace, walk-in closet, office, and a spa-like bathroom.
This might be the nicest house we've seen so far.
I would never leave this house. I think that house is worth $16 million.
I think it's worth $9 million. Oh!
Yes! I got one right. The comeback is on.
My name is Zed, and welcome to my home.
I have to be
Taking a
honest,
little
I
tour.
have seen this house tour before. This is the craziest house in the entire world.
Welcome to the house. I don't know how, but nobody's ever fallen in here. This is the small door to the house.
That's the small door.
What I really like about this place is that A, it's really open. You see a lot of glass, really tall ceilings here, so you have a little bit of everything right away. This is the Skittles machine that will go to whatever flavor you pick.
Oh my gosh. A custom Skittles vending machine.
This room is one of my favorite rooms in the house. And the goal for me was to stack everything up with anything I could ever use so I eventually don't have to leave the house.
This might be the
It
nicest
has the
bedroom
wood
I've seen so
ceilings.
far.
It has the same stone that we've seen earlier on the outside and on the inside.
He really likes that stone.
Yes, he does.
This is my unorganized, unfinished closet. I apologize for the mess.
Look how many shoes he has.
Lots of shoes that I haven't even opened yet.
You probably would live in this room.
I like shoes.
The shoe collection is probably worth $100,000 alone, and I think the entire house is probably worth $35 million.
I'm going with $50 million.
Let's go! Big Matt is terrible at guessing celebrity houses, but let's see if he can guess how much Iron Man's house cost.
This was our first bit of design for the house.
And we just can't seem to get rid of it.
So supposedly this house is like a giant windmill.
Every morning after I've fed the cats, I come here, I attempt to do a meditation, all the time anticipating my son running down the stairs and disturbing me. Probably 3, maybe 4 times a day during the summer, find Robert in this position where you fall asleep watching American Heroes Network.
But imagine the sound of heavy artillery in the background.
Do you think he has a giant Iron Man suit in his house?
He has to. He's Iron Man.
One of our elements of high design are these signs everywhere.
That'd be really bad if the cat got outside.
I will briefly allow you to swing your camera
Like so
in there.
fast.
The end of summer, need to pack, leaving. I was putting up pictures of me and the kids and the career I had before I retired. We spend nights in here, in case you were wondering. Oh my God, Joe, you did it again.
Everybody's favorite room for some reason.
It's like a box of Good and Plenty in there.
So he didn't have an actual working Iron Man suit in his house, but he did have a lot of art. I think his house is probably $8 million.
I bet it's $5 million.
I got another one right. Big Matt is on his way to have the worst punishment of all time if he doesn't start getting these right.
I'm Carmelo Anthony. Welcome to my home.
This is my favorite basketball player of all time.
Look at those shoes.
Oh my gosh, this house is about to be amazing.
That's Muhammad Ali. That's the focal piece in the house. He just gives so much energy, so much spirit, so much love when
That
you
is
look
really
at that.
cool.
This is the green room. There's a lot of details in this place, so pay attention to the details. One of my first pair of signature sneakers with Jordan brand that I created here in New York.
So you said here in New York. This house is in New York, so it's very expensive. Wow.
You see the different rooms and the colors of the rooms. It's like different moods of mellow.
Carmelo actually just got put in the Hall of Fame, and I want to put this house in the Hall of Fame for how amazing it is.
My goodness.
This is where the checks get cut. Nah, I'm kidding. The checks get cut in LA. This is kind of my sanctuary. My book, you know, you gotta have the memoir behind you. Where Tomorrow's Unpromised. The chairs are amazing.
That looks like very expensive. What I want to know, Carmelo, is where is the basketball court? Maybe he's so good he doesn't need to practice.
I love lounges. I love hotel lounges. So this is that vibe over here, hotel lounge.
He has a hotel lounge in his own house. Look at his shoe collection.
I don't collect them to just let them sit. I collect them to wear them. I'm an active collector.
He has so many custom Jordans and different shoes in there. That is insane.
He has more shoes than I've ever owned in my entire life.
Carmelo Anthony used to be number 15 on the Nuggets, so I'm guessing his house is $15 million.
I think it's $4 million. Yes! Finally!
Welcome to my home in Barcelona.
He lives in Barcelona? Isn't that where like Messi or Ronaldo plays?
This is like the view of Barcelona. It's a really good view. I looked at a lot of places, but the fact that you could see, you know, the hills, you could see the beach, the water, the palm trees remind me of LA. Yeah, I wanted to find something that was more like a condo that kind of gave me like a penthouse, like kind of New York kind of vibe.
Look at that custom light bulb furniture. Wow.
It's like Japanese art, so it's like calls, you have like the bare bricks.
So this is his other home. He has a home in LA and in Barcelona, and it's filled with expensive things like bear bricks. Each one of those things are worth like $3,000.
What do you even do with two homes?
You sleep in them.
Oh, at the same time?
Yeah.
I like a very clean, simplistic style furniture. So it's like not too much stuff everywhere, very like clean and minimal. And then just add it with like some character, whether it's like color or art.
This house is extremely nice.
He even has a pool.
Every single one of these people has a pool, so I'm not really that impressed yet.
You see the whole city now. You know, you see the palm trees, you see the stadium, you see the beaches, the ocean.
I like this house. It's not my favorite. I don't really know. I'm gonna guess like $2.3 million.
I'm gonna guess like 1.5.
Wow.
I'm blown away.
I'm John Legend.
I'm Chrissy Teigen.
Welcome to our home.
Welcome.
I love his music.
This house is about to be so expensive, I can already tell.
We live here. This is the living room. We sit here and watch reality TV. We're in the kitchen.
We are in the heartbeat of our home. Obviously, we spend so much time in here. You can watch TV from here. It's a fully functional working kitchen.
I can already tell this is the most expensive house we've seen so far.
So we're in the piano bar. This is the room where sometimes I'll write music. Sometimes Luna will take piano lessons. So now we're in the dining room.
It's like an Apple store with the trees in the middle of the building. Look at that, there's a slide and a ball pit in their house.
This is Luna's bedroom, guys. And how cool is this bedroom? This is beyond anyone's wildest dreams of what their bedroom should look like. She has a slide that she goes both up and down.
Yes, mostly up these days.
Yeah.
A little kitchen with her easy bake oven.
She's her own
a little
kitchen.
Swinging couch.
This is the coolest kids' room. Oh, it gets crazier. This one looks even cooler.
The Jeep bunk bed. And then
The
Miles
cave.
has like
So
a cave
cool.
over here.
There's a rock climbing wall. I want them to adopt me.
Oh my gosh, I do too. Look at those theater chairs. How do they watch movies? I would just fall asleep in that chair.
That house is the craziest one I've seen so far. I'm guessing $60 million.
I'm gonna guess $70 million.
That is a steal. I would literally buy that house if I had a lot more money. I just want you to get a quick smell of that before we see our final house. This is Beyonce and Jay-Z's mega mansion in Malibu.
Extraordinary Estate is the most expensive home ever sold in California and is not your average celebrity crib. This is a minimalist masterpiece designed by one of the world's most respected architects, Tadeo Ando. It has a massive L-shaped structure made of concrete and glass with a swimming pool, a cabana, and a lawn that drops off a cliff.
Every picture I've seen of the house, it looks different. That's how big it is.
They have their own beach.
They already said this is the most expensive house in all of California, so it's definitely going to be crazy.
Oasis surrounded by lush green trees, stunning ocean views, a sprawling lawn atop a cliff that gazes down at
They have
the
their
beach
own
below,
beach.
and an infinity pool that blends in with the horizon. It's not just a home.
Wow.
It's a masterpiece that took over 15 years to complete.
It took them 15 years to build this house.
It's over half my life.
I feel like we're seeing multiple different houses though. This one's an entirely different look.
Look at the views in every single room.
Is this house that big, or have we seen like 10 different houses?
We had to have seen 10 different houses.
It has 6 spacious bedrooms, 8 lavish bathrooms, a state-of-the-art home theater.
There's a Rolls Royce ceiling with
gym,
stars in the movie
relaxing
room.
spa, a library filled with rare books.
I'm speechless.
That is crazy. I can't tell if they just showed 15 different houses or it was one.
I think it was $150 million.
I think Jay-Z and Beyonce's house is $200 million. Oh! Here you go, my friend. Drink up. This is a celebrity wellness drink.
Oh, goody.
Oh, he's getting such a big drink.
Ugh, that is awful.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like spinach and artichokes and onions, and it sucks.
You know what else sucks? You, if you don't subscribe to this channel right now.
Subscribe.
Click these videos right here.